and welcome to Pursue the Pull, the podcast that is geared towards helping people who are looking for a career change or for those who want to start their own business and work for themselves. Now, how do we differ from all of the other inspirational podcasts out there? Well, what we do is we interview people from a range of industries. So if you want to start your own marketing agency or your own restaurant, whatever it might be, we have someone specific from that industry to tell you how to get started, the highs and lows, and most importantly, the truth. I am your host, Stacey Bevan, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Now, what I have done is I watched all of my interviews and I realised that there were a lot of similarities, that the entrepreneurs were actually saying their journeys had similarities. So I wanted to highlight some of those things, because I think it's really important to know that, everyone goes through certain things, and the things that seem to have gone through are pretty much the same. So the first thing that I identified is that they all knew when they were on the right path. They knew that the business that they had chosen to do was the right path for them. Some of them identified their passion early on at a very young age, and some of them identified their passion later on in life. But either way, as soon as that passion came, they said it felt like a pull that they couldn't let go of, and they had to pursue it. But once they did, they knew that that was the path for them to be on. They had no doubt in their mind. The second thing that they also said they all had in common is that they had something or someone that influenced them or motivated them or encouraged them. Some people stated that they had family members or friends. Some people said that they read a lot of different books or watched a lot of different YouTube videos. And some of them said that they actually followed people in the industry doing what it is that they actually wanted to do. So they all had some sort of influence or motivation. The third thing that they mentioned, and this is very common even with you guys at home, one of the things that they said is that they all had fear before they started their business. They had a lot of fear and a lot of self-doubt. The reasons could have been different as to why they had that fear, but they all had this fear. And all of them said, you just have to overcome it. You just have to face that fear. So that's another thing that they all seem to have in common. And they also said that fear never left them. So even though they were starting their business and had the fear early on, that fear stayed with them, but they chose to block out the noise and just continue anyway. And I believe that beyond fear is where the growth is. So I also am an advocate for facing your fear. Another thing that they said is that they all had challenges that they had to overcome. Now, some of these were personal challenges, some of these were business challenges. So some had illnesses that they had to overcome. Some had, issues where they were sleeping in their car and homelessness, or they couldn't afford to do certain things. So they had a lot of challenges personally, but some of them experienced things like betrayals with colleagues or business partners that they also had to overcome. So it just shows that, it's never going to be plain sailing. You are going to have challenges throughout growing your business. And it's just better to just try and face those challenges head on, learn from them and continue and not give up. They also said that you should just go for it and just start. There's no perfect plan, and you should just make a start and start doing whatever it is that you're trying to do. And they also said consistency is a huge part that will contribute to that success. And finally, the last thing that they said, and this is really important, and I've actually done this myself, is they said that they were all mindful of their network. So they were all mindful of the people that they hung around with, their friends, their business associates. They were very mindful of those people. So that is an important factor also. So those are just some of the similarities that I've identified by watching all of the interviews with the entrepreneurs that I've done. Now, I just want to say that we have an awful lot of amazing interviews coming up with different entrepreneurs in different industries, and I'm really excited about them. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please make sure that you do that. If you're not following us on social media, also make sure that you do that, because I wouldn't want you to miss the amazing interviews that we have coming up. So thank you guys, and thank you for watching Pursue the Pool. And I'll see you soon. Bye.